Hi, welcome. I'm Coach Tanya, the holistic health practitioner here at Criticalbench. And this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 exercises you have got to avoid during pregnancy. Hey, so you're going to have a baby. Congratulations. And you're wanting to stay fit during your pregnancy, which is a really great idea, as long as your doctor is on board with that and there's no other issues or complications with your pregnancy. You're in really good health. The doctor's given is okay, and you're really excited about staying fit as best as possible during your pregnancy, because that actually has a lot of benefit when you head into that exciting time of labor and delivery. I mean, labor and delivery is what it is, but being in your best possible state of, fitness and health is going to have a tremendous impact on giving you a much better experience in that moment, all right? Now, I've mentioned it before, and I've mentioned it in other videos, that being pregnant it's not like it's a condition, it's not a disease, all right? It's a very exciting and wonderful time, and a lot of women, report that during pregnancy is one of the times they felt the best. They felt the most alive. They had the most energy. They just had this energy about them, and they felt great. Now, not every woman feels like that. Some women go through a period of like a couple months or so of morning sickness, and they feel absolutely awful. But I've definitely had more clients than not, tell me that during pregnancy was probably the best they felt in terms of energy and health and just vibrant, all right? So it's a very exciting time. And staying fit and active within reason during your pregnancy has tremendous benefit. However, there are certainly things not to do, all right? Now, think about it. You have your body, and this is the vessel that you are used to moving in. This is the thing that you've been moving around and manipulating throughout your day for your whole life, every single day. Now you're growing another person inside you. And as that person grows and gets bigger, your center of gravity is going to change. Your balance is going to change. You're going to have aches and pains because of strain and pulling on like your lower back and your hips that you didn't have before. So moving this body around is going to change, because you're not just moving this body anymore, you're moving this body plus this little package that is just always growing every single day and getting bigger and bigger. So day to day, week to week, your how you move, how you're able to navigate your terrain and your area is gonna change, all right? So you've got to be patient with yourself too. That you might find, if you've been a very active, say you've been an active, you do Zumba classes or something. You've been doing Zumba classes 5 days a week for like the last 10 years. All of a sudden, you find yourself pregnant, and Zumba's going great until about month 5. And then you find that, dang, if that step or some of those shimmy shakes, something, I don't know, I've never done a Zumba, but I've watched them. They look like they're having tremendous fun. But some of the quick stepping side to side, you're struggling with it because you're moving more than just yourself around, all right? So adjustments, maybe they need to be made. You might have to, stop Zumba at that point and find something else different that you still enjoy, that's going to give you that activity, that fitness, that boost that you need. So have fun with it. Instead of getting discouraged or frustrated, use this as a time to try other things that you might find really fun and exciting. Maybe Pilates, yoga. I don't know, the stationary, all of a sudden, maybe your whole life you've hated the stationary bike and spin class, but all of a sudden you find it's like the best thing since sliced bread. You just love it. So have fun with it and be open-minded about what all there is that you can do. But what should you not do? These 3 things absolutely you should not do. Number 1, contact sports. Starting rugby when you're pregnant is a bad idea. Now, I know some of you are probably looking at this and thinking, she's lost her mind, she's ridiculous, nobody would do that. Maybe not. But I've had like 3 clients in the past that, now one of them she was a female rugby player, played rugby in high school, then in university, absolutely loved the sport, wanted to continue the sport when she found out she was pregnant. Her doctor absolutely was like, no. I mean, this is a tough sport. This is a really tough sport, and she was one tough cookie. So being pregnant did not change her mindset about the game and how she was going to play the game. She was still all in. So it took a lot of convincing, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple, moments of locking horns with her doctor, but eventually he convinced her, and she just had to give her, I think there was a little bit of pride in there, but I mean, I know she did go back to it, but she had fully intended to keep it up, but he was like, absolutely not. So contact sports. Now contact sports, rugby is an extreme example. So is football. So is wrestling. But there's other sports that can create contact, like even, soccer. You can get knocked in soccer, you can get hit and knocked over in soccer. Women's field hockey. Yeah, anything that has the potential for you to get hit, knocked, and to fall down. Contact of any kind that's going to move your body suddenly, dramatically, forcefully is not an activity you should be doing while you're pregnant, and I'm sure your doctor will agree, okay? Number 2, any activities or exercises that increase your potential to fall. I mentioned in a previous video horseback riding, and horseback riding is not really an exercise. It is an activity. If it's something you love and you enjoy, that's a discussion you really need to have with your doctor, because again, your body's going to start to change. It's going to grow in ways that you didn't know it was capable of doing, and it's going to change your balance. It's going to change and impact how you move and how you're able to move it. So things like horseback riding, if that's something you've done, you better talk with your doctor about that. Skiing, snowboarding, roller skating, ice skating, these are all activities that, yes, they're fun. Yes, you may be fine doing them for a while, but I strongly recommend do not do them, because there's now an increased, these activities, even when you are not pregnant, you're in the best shape of your life, have an increased chance of falling over just because of the nature of the activity. You put on ice skates and you get on ice, I don't care how good of a skater you are, your chances of falling over on ice skates is greater than your chances of falling over walking down the street barefoot, all right? Now you add pregnancy. Well, that further increases the potential for falling. And is it really something is it really worth the risk? Take a couple months off of a sport you love to have a healthy, happy baby? Food for thought. Third thing is anything bouncing high impact, okay? Gymnastics, trampolining type stuff, don't. Okay? This is not a good time to start flipping and doing cartwheels and jumping on the trampoline and all these crazy, and high impact. So even like, again, like high impact aerobics, step aerobics, anything that's really got a lot of bouncing, a lot of jarring. Again, discuss this with your doctor. The first 2 months or so, first 3 months, you may be fine, but as that baby starts growing and you start to notice that, this is probably not the best time to be bouncing around and jumping off of things and jumping onto things. It's time to just take a step back. Again, enjoy this moment. Enjoy that you now have this moment in time to really, really look after your body and really nurture this little person that you're growing, to provide the best, safest environment for it to thrive, to keep yourself active at a lower, maybe at a lower level than what you're used to or what you'd like, but to still stay active, stay healthy, stay fit, go into labor and delivery, knowing that you're ready, your body's ready, your mind is ready, you've done everything right, you feel great, this baby's healthy, and now it's time to welcome them into the world and bring them home. Embrace the moment. Look at it even as a little bit of a break from, if you're someone that's been pretty intense, this is maybe a nice little break for you to just really be a little selfish. Take a step back, slow things down a little bit, stay active, stay fit, look after yourself. Have those follow-ups with your doctor. Make sure everything is being looked after and that everything is 100% on board exactly as it should be. But rather than get frustrated and think, I can't do these things anymore, you're going to get back to those things. You're going to get back to those things eventually after the sleepless nights and no, it's great. But right now you have a bigger, much more important job, and that is to look after yourself and look after this little baby that you're growing, and just be the best home for it for the next 9 months, okay? You're doing all this prep to make the best home for it when it comes into the world. In the meantime, give it the very best home right where it is. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you click over here to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment below. And click here for a free stretching report. And check out this video here too. I know you're gonna love it. I'm Coach Tanya at Criticalbench. Have an awesome day.